I'm tired.
What's going on, you guys? So yesterday a video got leaked out of Errol Spence Jr. I'm sure many of you seen it by now. And we did a live stream initially when the video kind of came out. And really, it was me looking for answers, me asking questions like, what is this? Why did this get leaked? Is this recent? Is this old? Are they playing? Right? Nobody seemed to have any answers. Hit that like button for your boy. We over here on Bushido Boxing TV until the main dojo opens back up, right? So everybody come over here to Bushido Boxing TV, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, hit that bell icon. Also, if you're feeling generous, you can also donate to the dojo. But Errol Spence Jr., it's really concerning, right? Now, his fans, they didn't show up yesterday. Salute to Kenny, because he showed up. And he said that's concerning, right? He didn't deflect. He didn't reflect. He didn't say this. He didn't say that. He called it for what it was. He saw it like we saw it and said, look, man, this is concerning. And that's the word that I would like to use in regards to me seeing that video. It was concerning. Like, come on, bro, what's good with you? Right? This goes kind of beyond boxing. This little rivalry between the fan bases and Spence and Crawford. This kind of goes beyond that. You also got to ask your question. Why did this video get leaked? Who leaked this video? Why did she leak this video? Why did she have this on her IG stories? Why was Errol Spence under such influence where he was just almost like he was just off lean or something, right? Something beyond alcohol. Like, what was going on with dude? Really strange video, right? Really, really strange. And you can ask yourself, like, what's going on over there? You want to go to Dubai, baby? Like, so you just taking his money and just going to, like, what's going on, bro? Errol Spence, I don't think he's focused. I don't think he's focused like he should be, like he needs to be in his current position in the sport of boxing. Errol Spence is one of the fighters that's at the top. And there's a lot of wolves that's targeting him. Not to mention the big bad wolf, Terence Crawford. Then we got another wolf in Keith One-Time Thurman. Then we got the young wolves, Dron Ennis, Elamante Stanionis. Those guys, right? Errol Spence, in my opinion, if this is recent, right? If this is recent, if this wasn't no joke or no skit or no shit like that, he ain't beating those dudes. I don't think he's beating any of those dudes. I don't think he's beating any of them. If he's out there like, now I understand, dude, have a drink, right? But don't drink yourself to death, bro. Whatever that was, it wasn't a good look. And if it was fake, him and his chick deserve an Oscar for it, because that was a hell of a performance. But I noticed a lot of Spence fans didn't show up to the live stream. And normally they always show up. They always got something to say. But when you look at some of the Spence channels that's actually bold enough to talk about it, well, of course, they're going to deflect. Oh, well, you know, Errol Spence is disrespected because he's hanging out with his queen and, you know, all this other weird, crazy shit, right? Instead of calling for what it is and addressing the real issue. This is beyond boxing. This is beyond boxing. This looks like a man that needs some help. Now, Errol Spence retweeted something somebody said. Somebody said something about y'all crazy or y'all stupid or something because some TikTok video with his girl. But that wasn't a TikTok video, bro. And Errol Spence retweeted this from this guy. That wasn't a TikTok video, bro. That was on her IG stories. And apparently, according to guys on the Bushido Box's research team, apparently she deleted her IG. Right? Apparently she deleted her IG. And we know all the pretty girls love to keep their Instagram up. Errol Spence, she is a pretty girl. And we know they love to keep their IGs up. They love that attention. They love that validation, right? She deleted her shit. Why? Because she knows she fucked up. Whatever the case may be, I'm not here saying like I know everything, right? And this is just a shorter video from the live stream. Go check out that live stream too, because we had some guys on the panel and we gave our own thoughts. And it wasn't no kicking Errol Spence way down. We wasn't sitting there laughing at Errol Spence. We weren't making fun of Errol Spence. It was more so like, bro, are you even gonna be ready for a Terence Crawford? Let alone, are you gonna be ready for a Keith one-time Thurman, Dry Ennis, let alone a Terence Crawford in this state? His fans to deflect, oh, well, why didn't Terence Crawford fight him? Terence Crawford still ducked him. He's like that, Terence Crawford still ducked him. Don't even feed into that fucking foolishness. Don't even feed into it. Because we already know what the story is. We know what the story is. Floyd Mayweather told everybody it wasn't happening this year. If you listen to Errol Spence's private conversation, that shouldn't have got leaked out. He said he was looking at January to fight again. If you could make out what he was saying, because it's kind of hard to understand what Spence was saying in that audio, he spoke about something about January. He spoke about Crawford trying to get in contact with Al. Maybe they stalled this fight out. His handlers, maybe they stalled this process out. Maybe Crawford said the real reason why. He said he knows the real reason why. You need to stop doing that. I heard you doing some shit. You need to stop it. The real reason why they stalling. This could be the real reason why they were stalling. This could be the real reason why Crawford was in a 6-month-long negotiations with Al Heyman and PBC, because they were stalling they boy out, because they probably know behind the scenes he ain't ready. Mentally, he's not focused. He's not ready to defend his titles against a guy like Terence Bud Crawford, the best fighter in the world. He's not ready for that guy. So they probably stretched it out a little bit longer. And by design, by all that happening, by Crawford going for his fight like he said he would if he wasn't going to fight Spence, now it looked like Crawford pulled out of the fight negotiations. Perfect scenario set up. But with this video getting leaked out, it's almost null and void any bullshit narrative that Terence Crawford, quote unquote, ducked Errol Spence Jr. Because if you look at Errol Spence Jr., he's not even ready for Terence Crawford. He could be in good shape if he wants to, but if he's out there doing that shit, he is not ready. This is why guys like Al Bernstein is coming out saying he don't believe Spence is too keen on fighting Keith Thurman. There's a reason why OGs like Bernstein's coming out saying stuff like this. Because those guys probably know, right? A lot of these fighters probably know a lot about stuff that we not too privy to, stuff that necessarily don't get leaked out and really shouldn't get leaked out. That video should not have got leaked out. And of course, some of the bigger channels, they're not going to talk about it. Of course, we'll talk about Oscar and his shortcomings. We'll talk about Adrian Broner and his shortcomings. Say they need help and they need to go to rehab. And some guys that make fun of these dudes. I'm not one of those guys. If a man needs help, he needs help. And it's up to the people around him to make sure he gets that help. So where's those people that's around Errol Spence, right? If this was real, okay? Where's his people at to get him some help? And even if it was fake, why would you do a skit like that? You deserve an Oscar for that performance, bro. You deserve an Oscar. I mean, shit. I don't think it was fake. I don't think it was old. I think it was recent. I think there's a reason why his chick deleted her IG. We know the ladies love the IGs, the Instagram, especially the pretty ones. They love that constant validation, that attention. They love it. But she deleted her shit because she knows she fucked up. She shouldn't have put him out there like that, bro. And this is why I said early on the original channel, early on, boxers, they need to have boxing wives. They need to have boxing wives. Or a woman that's going to get out your way. Or a woman that's going to keep you in check if you ain't doing what you need to do. Because the most important thing for a fighter is his body. That's the most important thing. And if Errol Spence isn't taking care of his body 100%, if he's putting shit in his body that's going to hinder him at the world-class level, then how is he ever going to be the guy like Keith Thurman or Terence Crawford, let alone the drawing Ennis or Stanionis, one of those young guys that's hungry, they got nothing to lose. This is why I think they were stalling out to fight you guys. Crawford came out and said it, and then sure enough, a week later, a video gets leaked out from his chick. What's up with Spence and all these people seemingly coming after Errol Spence? I mean, that audio, who was recording it, shouldn't have got leaked out. You hearing Charleston White coming out giving people details of what really happened with that car crash. Why is people airing out Errol Spence dirty laundry? Why? Why is that? Who's after Errol Spence? That's what it's looking like. I mean, maybe it's a conspiracy. I'm not no conspiracy theorist, but it's looking like somebody's out to get this dude. There was no way she should have been on video with that video, even if it was fake, because perception is everything, and we know Errol Spence's past. It's not a good look. Now, of course, we've seen videos of him training with Frank Martin, and we've seen that video of him training recently, but then this video came out. It's like, what? And you remember, we haven't heard from him in months. When this negotiation thing was going on, we seen Crawford everywhere, here, there, everywhere. He was at Tycoon. He was bumping shoulders with Jay-Z. He was with Mike Tyson. He was with some of everybody. You've seen Crawford. Almost like he was doing his own little media promotion tour, trying to get all the celebrities involved. That's what it looked like, right? I don't know. But you didn't see Spence at all. You didn't see Spence at all. How is he focused on the task at hand? That task being Terence Bud Crawford. Because like I said, you guys, I don't necessarily blame neither guy for the fight not happening. I blame PBC and Al Heyman for that fight not happening. It's easy to blame Terence Crawford. It's easy to blame Bud. That's what everybody been doing for years. Ever since he came up to 147, it's always been blame Bud, hashtag blame Bud. But I think the real issue in that fight not happening is the PBC. They dropped the ball on the fight. Maybe they know that Errol Spence isn't ready for Terence Crawford, so they stalled it out for as long as they could. 35%, no guarantee. What kind of shit is that, bro? Now, I know some dudes, like my boy YSM, came up with the Roy Jones, and then Roy Jones, that was, let me ask you this. Why did Mikey get a guarantee? Why did Ugas get a guarantee? Porter, all these guys, right? Not named Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is regarded as the best fighter in the world, best fighter in boxing. Been on the pound-for-pound list longer than any fighter that's active in boxing. 9-fight KO streak. I mean, Terence Crawford, the best fighter in the world, right? He can't get a guarantee. And he get a 35% when everybody else getting 60-40s and 50-50s and shit. Like, come on, bro. Are we like, really, what's the game here? Did they really want Spence in there with this guy? They probably don't think he could beat him, like I said. But Spence fans should be concerned more than anything. This isn't me laughing or kicking. I'm not on that type of time. This is beyond boxing. I see a man that needs some help. I hope that shit was fake. You know what I'm saying? I hope it was fake. But Spence fans, they don't know what to say. They go come up with something. And Spence knows it. His fans go come up with something. Oh, well, it was fake, and she was just making a skit for a video, and that's going to be the new narrative. That it was fake, but I don't think that shit was fake, bro. I don't think he's that good of a fucking actor. I'm sorry. That was a top-notch A-class, S-class performance. S-class. His chick and him put on an Academy Award performance, man. Oscar winning. If that shit was fake. But I don't think it was fake, you guys. Errol Spence got to get his shit together. But then again, it might be too late. It might be too late. You know what I'm saying? Bud said the real reason why I know this fight was being stalled out. You need to stop doing that shit, bro. I heard about what you're doing over there. You got fans coming out with these excuses for him and shit. Nah, bro. Call it for what it is. Address the issue. Attack that issue to the point where Errol Spence is held accountable. Like, look, man, I do need to get my shit together. I do need to stop doing whatever it is I'm doing. Because now my fans is coming after me. But now his fans go keep coddling him and holding his fucking hand. Crawford does right by boxing. He's always in shape. He's always ready to go. He don't do nothing outside of boxing that's going to hinder him as a fighter. Can't say the same for Errol Spence, man. Can't say the same for Errol Spence. And I like Errol Spence. You know, I wouldn't even talk about him if I didn't like him. I don't talk about people that I don't like. Errol Spence is part of this story. And we may not even really get this fight now. I'm leaning towards we may not see this fight. I'm leaning towards that. So if the WBC mandates Keith Thurman like they said it was going to do, if Keith Thurman is really next in line, what does Spence go do? Because that's a risky fight. He never been in there with anybody like a Keith Thurman. Unless he's like John Jones, right? And you guys who follow MMA know what I'm talking about. John Jones used to party like a rock star. Week of the fight, drinking, doing everything, right? But he'll still go up in there and whoop some ass like it was nothing, right? But I don't think Errol Spence is like that. I don't think he's necessarily like that. John Jones has some advantages to make up for some of the mistakes he may have made as a fighter, but John Jones is a phenomenal fighter. But Errol Spence, I don't think he has those physical gifts or advantages that a John Jones has to kind of get away with what John Jones was doing. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. You know, all these guys like to come out with videos about Crawford and his ticket sales and, you know, the Ivory fight. I mean, that's all I'm still seeing. Guys just really just trying their best to, I don't know what it is at this point, right? But this shit with Errol Spence and that video that got leaked, whether it was real or not, whether it was old or new, I think it was more recent though. I think we kind of got that clear that video was recent. But if it was fake or not, bro, Errol Spence needs to be focused on Terence Bud Crawford. He needs to be focused on his next upcoming opponent. He needs to be focused on the time that he has left in his career to make the absolute best of it. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.